Just to let you all know, we're recording today's session and we'll make this available to you after we complete the webinar. My name's Abby Gonzalez. I'm an Economic Development Specialist for the U.S. Small Business Administration here in the Houston District. Our presenter for today is another Economic Development Specialist, Easter Wright, and we also have Dr. Portia Jackson of the City of Houston's Office of Business Opportunity. Before we begin, just to remind you all, this is the third and final session in the Ready, Set, Go workshop series. Today's session will focus on resource partners and where to go to get additional assistance for free and what types of topics they can help you with. As you all know, we already discussed business basics and business financials in the last 2 days. If you haven't received yesterday's copy of the presentation, don't worry, that will go out today along with, or today or shortly after we send out the information for this webinar. So that is still going to be sent to you, do not worry. And if you didn't receive the first session from Tuesday, just let us know and we can send that to you. And as a final reminder, after today's webinar, we do still have an entire hour set aside for you all to ask questions and to discuss what we learned in today's workshop. And also feel free to ask questions related to the last 2 days of webinars. If you thought of something after the webinar ended or you started reflecting on something and wanted more information, that's what we're here for. We're happy to help and we'll be here after the session to help you. So without further ado, I'd now like to introduce Dr. Portia Jackson of the City of Houston's Office of Business Opportunity.
Good morning, everyone. I'm so glad that you tuned in for day 3. I hope that this has been helpful to you, and we are excited that you are starting your business. And just know the Office of Business Opportunity, as well as SBA, is here to help you to get started and provide the resources and tools and guidance that you need. So without further ado, I am going to introduce today's speaker, and that is Ms. Easter Wright. She's the Economic Development Specialist at SBA.
Thank you, Dr. Portia. Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. If you attended the first 2 sessions and you're back again today, congratulations. Today is our last and final, and we plan to provide you with a great information. We are a federal agency. We are the United States Small Business Administration, aka SBA. And our mission assigned to us by Congress is to help small businesses grow, expand, recover. We are the eyes and ears of the small businesses. Like we said, this series consists of the Ready series, the Set series, and today we're going to talk about what we call the Go series. Finding local resources, we feel that's important, that you know where to go to get what you need. Well, let's do a little rehashing. During the Ready series, this is a review of what we discussed, which was how to define your product or service. We want you to understand your competition advantage. You have to know who your competitors are. You have to know how to define your product and service. You have to create a marketing strategy. All of that is a part of your business plan. You need to know how to calculate your startup costs, choose your business legal structure, meet your business legal structure requirements, prepare yourself financially, develop your strategic plan, sustain your business, and seek professional financial assistance. All of this is what we discussed and brought to your attention, the importance of these items that we want you to focus on. We did this during the Ready module. SBA provides critical support and resources to help small business grow and create jobs. SBA core operations are focused around the 3 C's. Well, here it says the 3 C's, but we have expanded it a bit more by saying the 4 C's. And that 4C is what we call crisis. That's that disaster program that SBA have. And you probably heard about our disaster program during the pandemic. As it turned out, it was part of the CARES Act that the president signed, that stimulus package. And in that CARES Act was two programs, the Paycheck Protection Program and the Economic Interest Disaster Loan Program. The Economic Disaster Loan Program, that program, even though it was part of the stimulus package, part of the CARES Act, that part of it was for the pandemic. Well, there's a part also that has been around before the pandemic and will be around post-pandemic. That part of the program was not created for the pandemic, but the stimulus package did carve out a section of the Economic Interest Disaster Loan Program just for the pandemic. Well, keep in mind that the disaster program, again, pre-pandemic, post-pandemic, will be around to help you with disaster. And all of the information about our disaster program is on the Houston District website. And not only is this program for small businesses, it's also for individuals. Individuals can get disaster assistance. Small businesses, not just small business, can get disaster assistance, and renters can get disaster assistance. So I wanted to point that out to you. There's a 4C. Well, let's go back to the 3 C's they have listed here. This first one listed is capital. SBA guarantees support loans to small businesses that have challenge obtaining credit. Well, during one of the series that we talked about SBA different loan program, because that's really what SBA is known for, are our loan programs. When we were created, that was the forefront of SBA, our loan program. So we have various loan programs for small businesses that can assist you with your small business. And it doesn't matter if you're a startup business, you're thinking about starting a business, you want to expand your business, there's a loan program in our portfolio for you. And all of this information is on our website. Well, SBA do not provide direct loans. We provide indirect loan. In other words, we provide the guarantee for the loan. The banks, the financial institution provide the loan. The SBA have given these financial institutions authority to act on their behalf, make that loan to you on the behalf of SBA. And all of these lenders are listed on SBA Houston District website. Well, there's contracting. That's another duty that SBA is responsible for. Another duty that was assigned to SBA by Congress, and that is the federal government contracting program. If you want to do business with the federal government, if you plan to do business with the federal government, you come to SBA and SBA can assist you, point you in the right direction. Not only can SBA help you, but also our resource partner can help you not only with capital, but also with federal government contracting. And this program that we're responsible for is for federal government contracting, only federal government. We don't deal with local government. You'll have to talk to Dr. Jackson about that if you're interested in doing city, which is considered to be local government. We are federal government, and we only deal with small businesses in this contracting program. Well, a big part of this contracting assignment that SBA has are our certification program. That's what the second, I guess you say, the biggest thing that we are known for are our certification program. We have several certification programs, and if you're interested in getting certified with these programs and in order to do business with the federal government, in order to receive a contract that has been set aside in these programs, and there are different programs for social and economic disadvantaged groups. Well, thirdly, counseling is listed here. SBA Entrepreneur Development Programs provide counseling and training to entrepreneurs. Well, guess what? This series we're doing this week, this training that we're doing today, this is considered to be part of SBA Business Development Program. We focus on business development also. Well, we can't do it all because there are so many small businesses. So we have resource partners. SBA help fund these resource partners, and these resource partners can assist you. They can provide counseling to you free of charge. You can go to these resource partners as often as necessary. And these resource partners are available to you. They are operating, of course, virtually, because like everyone else, they are doing everything online. They are not they're not in the brick and mortar building. Our resource partner, SCORE, which is one of our, I guess you can say, leading resource partner, is housed in the same building with SBA, but we are all operating remotely now. So SCORE is available to help you, and you'll get to see that information later. And also we have other resource partners, the Small Business Development Center that can provide counseling to you, the Procurement Technical Assistance Center that can provide counseling to you, and the Women Business Center. They all provide counseling to you, and they can assist you free of charge. So make sure you take advantage. All of this is a part of SBA Business Development Program. SBA is a no-cost source information. We're a federal agency, and we do not charge. We cannot charge you to assist you. Visit your local SBA district office. There are 68 district offices. Each offer training and can connect you to resources relevant to your business. The SBA district office helps the entrepreneur navigate the path to data and assistance to start, grow, and sustain your business. And that's what we do. We point you in the right direction. Visit SBA website at sba.gov. Now, sba.gov is the national website. You're gonna see the our local website, which is for us, the Houston district, where each district office has its own website also, in addition to the national website. And there are several different learning topics on the SBA website, starting in managing, written articles about specific topics. There's a learning center with half-hour videos about specific topics. And we have a feature also on our website called Lender Match. And that Lender Match is, again, like speed dating. It's gonna match you up with lenders that participate in SBA loan programs. This is a snapshot of what our Learning Center page looks like. It has plan your business listed as a topic, launch your business, manage your business, grow your business. These are all topics on SBA website. And again, the website at the bottom, www.sba.gov is the national website, and you'll get to see the Houston District website. The Houston District website mimic the national website, but you will also find local information available, local classes and training that's being held locally also. This is the Write Your Business Plan snapshot. If you decide you're gonna write your business plan and you get confused and you just can't figure it out, you know, you're having a mental block, no problem. The resource partner can assist you with that. On the SBA website, we have a template and other tips to help you write that business plan, but you don't have to do it alone. You can get assistance with that. Also listed here are links to our funding program. That's the next topic. There's a link that's listed here. Federal contracting also is listed here. Our Learning Center is listed also. Local assistance, all of that is listed here on this page to remind you that all of this information, free information, is available to you on SBA website. This is a Find Local Resources feature that's also on SBA website. You can find local assistance by zip code. Enter your zip code and you will see a map with various local resources available to you. This is an example here where this one shows what New York State Small Business Development Center. These small business development centers are all over, just like they're here in Houston. They're in other states also. Also on this Snapshot is the very second one, says Business Initiative Corporation of New York. That's a certified development company that also works with SBA. The third search result listed here is the Women's Business Center in Manhattan. So this is just to give you an idea. Fourth is listed is the Procurement Technical Assistance Center, South Bronx. I'm assuming that's what SOBRO stands for, South Bronx, since this is these are search results for New York. Procurement Technical Assistance in the South Bronx. So we have the exact same thing available for you here locally in Houston. This is the ready, the USA.gov snapshot. USA.gov is it's a federal website also. And let me pause for a second to say, when you visit the federal government website, make sure the URL ends in .gov. That's very important. And also be very
Dr. Jackson, are you there? Can you all hear me?
I can.
I can hear you.
I can.
Okay, I think we lost Easter then. Dr. Jackson, are you still on?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and pick up where Easter left off, and she can join as soon as she gets logged back in.
Can you hear me?
Oh, there she
Yes,
is.
I can hear you now.
Okay. Okay.
That was fast.
I
Go
know.
ahead.
Okay. Here we're talking about USA.gov, which is a federal website. And like I said, make sure when you visit the federal government website, make sure that URL ends in .gov. Well, here on the USA.gov website is very valuable information for you also for the entrepreneur. It mimics some of the things that SBA have on this website. For example, how do I start a business? How do I sell to the government? How do I file and pay business taxes? So there's valuable information here also on the USA.gov website. Find local resources. SBA is able to provide free and low cost one-on-one business assistance. This is what I've been trying to get across to you. This information is available for you. These resource partners are available for you, and they are SCORE, Small Business Development Centers. Small Business Development Center have about 14 locations throughout. The Small Business Development Center is attached to the University of Houston and usually located in the same brick and mortar with the Small Business Development Center, the main location, because they, like I said, they have 14 locations. They usually have the Procurement Technical Assistance Center, AKA PTAC. We refer to them as PTAC. The Small Business Development Center, which are the SBDCs, and PTAC are usually housed together at the main location. But the Small Business Development Center has about 14 locations. So what you can do is, what I recommend, I know everything is online, and it doesn't matter at this point what center provide assistance to you, but what I recommend is that you start with a location that's convenient either to your home or to your business. So when we are out of this pandemic, you'll get the opportunity to actually go and sit in front of a counselor, and you would have already developed that relationship. You won't have to start over again. Well, that's the Women Business Center that also located here in Houston. We have a veteran business outreach center also, and micro lenders. And you'll get to see, well, we talked about micro lenders yesterday, but you'll get to see more about that. Score.org Now for if you're interested in Houston location, you'll just Google SCORE Houston, and the local chapter would come up. And SCORE is the nation's largest network of volunteer expert business mentor. They're dedicated to helping small businesses get off the ground, help you grow and achieve your goals. SCORE mission is to foster small business community through mentoring and education. SCORE has a network of 13,000 plus volunteer mentor. SBA's funding support allows us service to be offered at no charge or very little cost. Also, I see Lalita is on, and she just typed the website for SCORE Houston. Lalita is here in Houston. She just typed that in the chat box for you. Visit SCORE to find mentors, additional articles, webinar. SCORE can help you with your business plan. They can help you with your research, point you in the right direction. They don't do any of this for you. We're not talking about that type of help. We're talking about the type of help where they point you in the right direction. They give you tips. They help you make a decision. They help you understand how to navigate through the maze of it all when you're trying to start a business or you're trying to figure out where to go to get what you need. That's the type of help I'm talking about. But ultimately, you'll have to do the work yourself. This is the information for SCORE, SCORE Houston. This is their phone number. And also, you, if you like, you can take a screenshot of this with your phone, or you can just, like I said, Google SCORE Houston, and this exact same information would appear on the website also. And SCORE is an organization, so their URL is .org. Now let's talk about the Small Business Development Centers, aka SBDCs. They provide high quality one-on-one consulting, training, and information resource to empower new and existing businesses. Funding support is provided by the SBA also to the SBDCs to enable them to provide free one-on-one, long-term professional business advice and low-cost business training. The training, they do charge for that, but it's not expensive at all. But their counseling is free. Each SBDC offers relevant assistance in all aspects of small business management, business planning, marketing assistance, financial management, loan packaging. Let me pause there for a second with the loan packaging part of it. Let's say you decide, if you were on during the Reddit and the set series, you probably remember me saying we want you to be bank ready before you go to that, sit down in front of that banking officer. And there are some things you have to do to get ready, to get what we call bank ready. Well, the Small Business Development Center can assist you with that. They can assist you with the loan packaging. They can help you understand the that balance sheet, that financial statement, and what a sound loan package look like, so that you will increase your chances of getting in there to that bank and getting a yes. We want an approval. We don't want a denial from the bank. Well, that's where the Small Business Development Center can assist you. And they can also assist you with export and import assistance also. This is the contact information for the Small Business Development Center, aka SBDCs. They are part of University of Houston. So when you arrive at the website and it says University of Houston, don't get alarmed. You are at the right place. If you want a counselor, if you want to schedule a session with a counselor, go to the website, fill out the information online. And again, they are operating virtually, but they are operating. Well, let's talk about the Women Business Center. This is another resource partner. The Women Business Centers help women succeed in business by providing training, mentoring, business development, and financing opportunity. WBCs are also funded in part by the SBA. So as you can see, your tax dollars are at work. We have these resource partners that we are funded to assist you. So their services are provided at no charge or at a very low cost. While services are not exclusive for women, so men can go there too. WBC seek to level the playing field for women entrepreneurs who still face unique obstacles in the business world. So men, you can go, don't feel out of place. I've taught classes there for the Women Business Center, and it's available, so utilize this. Again, your tax dollars at work. And this is the contact information for the Women Business Center. And again, we'll pause here for a second if you want to do a screenshot with your cell phone. Or again, you can just Google Women Business Center, and the Women Business Center will come up for you. And they teach classes and provide counseling. So again, make sure you go to these resource partners. Make these resource partners work for you. Get the most out of it. And you can go back again as many times as necessary. There's no limit. Well, now we have VBOX. Now, when I'm talking to the veterans now, the Veterans Business Outreach Center, aka VBOX. The government has acronyms for everything. VBOX provides entrepreneur development services such as business training, counseling, and mentoring, and referrals for eligible veterans owners considering starting a small business. Hold on for a second. Okay. As a resource partner of the SBA, the services of the VBOX are provided at no charge or at least a very low cost. There are 22 VBOX, each covering several states. And veterans, VBOX is very active with information for you. SBA did we did a virtual fair, veterans virtual fair with VBOX yesterday. Because November is veterans veteran holiday is what is it? November 11th, which is Wednesday of next week. But we're celebrating veterans during the month of November, during the whole month of November. So veterans, this is the VBOX. This is where the VBOX that serves the Houston area is located. This is University of Texas, Rio Grande Valley. Like I say, we work with them very closely. We did a 4-day fair yesterday just for our veterans. So visit their website, and veterans take advantage of this information. Again, we try to provide this information, bring it to you. We try to build you. We try to develop we try to provide business development, because we have seen over the years that's an area that small business neglect. Business development is a very necessary factor in your business, but small businesses tend to neglect business development. Small businesses tend to say they just want to get that loan, or they just want to get that contract. They don't need to go to a class. Well, that's not true. You do need to go to a class, and you do need to take advantage of all of this training that's available to you, because business development, you'll find, is very powerful. Because again, back to that old adage, power is knowledge. Knowledge is power. So we want you to develop the business development side of your business. So that's why we have all of these resources in place to provide business development to you. So take advantage of it. It's free. So take that class. SBA also have a contractor. The new contract, which is what for us would have started during our new year, which started October 1st, hasn't been awarded. Oh, yes, it has. It has been awarded. And what this contractor does is this contractor specializes in teaching you how to do business with the federal government. They do classes. They do late afternoon classes. They do late evenings classes, because they understand you're trying to operate your business during the day. You might not have time to attend classes during the day. So they do classes in the afternoon and late evening. And if you sign up, go to the Houston District website and sign up, you'll get information about these classes. This program is a program that's called 7J. And 7J specializes in teaching the small business community how to do business with the federal government. So I just want to make sure I throw that out there. Small business financing. Well, we talked about that a lot yesterday, didn't we? So now we're gonna, I guess we say sort of do like, I guess this is gonna be our finale. Yesterday we talked about sources of financing, the 5 C's of credit, credit score. We talked about the contents of the loan application, and we mentioned avoiding predatory lending. Again, SBA loan programs are available to you. Your credit, you do have to know and make sure your credit, and you need to know if your credit is good. So you need to pull that credit report. You need to know what that credit score is. And when you complete your loan application, we want you to submit a sound application. So again, the Small Business Development Center can help you with that loan application. And we talked about predatory lending. In other words, if a lender approach you about a loan, and they offer you a loan that you would normally, in other circumstances, would not qualify for. In other words, again, that old adage, too good to be true. Be very, very cautious about that. Avoid those type of inquiries and those type of approaches. You have your business plan written, have picked the type of business entity you will operate under, and have a tax ID number. You are ready. And now you want to get set to find financing. So let's go over some small business loans. Okay, again, we need money. You know, we need money for everything. So you need that financing for that business. Where there are 3 main SBA sources of small business loan. There's the micro loan, the 504 loan, and the 7(a) loan program. We're going to talk about the micro loan first. The micro loan is on that loan program a maximum of $50,000, a term no longer than 6 years, and an interest rate of about 8% to 13%. And the micro loan lenders can be found on SBA website. See the bottom of the micro loan section of the SBA website for the link, find lenders, to find an intermediary near you. And this micro loan program was created by SBA because we discovered that banks tend not to be interested in making those small loan amounts. So that is the purpose of the micro loan program. Your local SBA micro lenders are a Lift Fund, People Fund, and the Alliance. These are the micro lenders that, again, you could take, we're gonna pause here for a second, take a shot of it with your cell phone, and if you need 50,000 or less, start with these lenders here. They're called micro lenders. If you were in the session yesterday, the day before, we talked about these lenders. We talked about a community development lenders. That's what these are. The community development lenders are the micro lenders. Well, the 504 loan is another SBA loan program, and the purpose of this loan program is usually for the bigger projects, for those projects that where the small business want to finance fixed assets such as real estate, buildings, and heavy equipment. Their maximum amount finance can be up to $13 million. That's pretty good, $13 million. A portion of the financing will have a fixed interest rate for the life of the loan and can be used with other financing such as the SBA 7(a) loans, and for the SBA 504 loan, very similar to the micro loan in the sense that certain lenders deal with the 504 loan. All lenders do not deal with 504 loans. But again, this is our website for that information. And this is the grandfather of SBA loan program, SBA 7A loans. The SBA 7A loan has been around for a really long time. It's the most flexible loans available for business use. The maximum SBA 7A loan amount is $5 million. The loan term depends on the use of proceeds, 10 years for short-term assets and 25 years for real estate. And the 7A loan program can be used with other finances such as the SBA 504 or conventional loan. Now, this SBA 7A loan program has been around since the beginning of the SBA, since 1953. Lenders match. I mentioned this where we connect you with the borrower. It's like speed dating. It's like those dating apps that you see with them advertising where they'll match you with someone. You create a profile, and that based on your profile, you get matched with maybe someone on those dating apps. Well, this Find a Lender feature is similar. It matches you based on your profile. Your profile of a few questions that the system will ask you, and based on your answers, several lenders will reach out to you. We call it Lenders Match. And it's free. SBA doesn't charge. Okay, CDFIs. There are other sources of business financing besides micro loans and community advantage loan. And the community advantage loan, even though we don't have a slide here for it, the community advantage loan is a loan that's targeted for what? That loan is targeted for veterans, women, what is it? Minorities. So the community development loans, the community advantage loan is financing for women, veterans, low-income borrowers, and minority entrepreneurs just starting up or in business for a few years. And the community development loan, again, only certain banks will do loans under that community advantage loan program. So visit SBA website. And those micro lenders that we showed you a couple of slides back, I think, what was that slide 28, where it was Lift Fund and People Fund. Those are community development institutions. And Abby, if you can go back to that, I think it was slide 28. Go back a couple of slides, please. Yeah, here. These are community development financial institutions. They're the ones that do financing for, and their criteria is less rigid, less stringent than the traditional banks. They will accept a lower credit score. Of course, each one is different. Lift Fund, People Fund, their lines. There's True Fund also that's not listed here. But each one of those community development / micro lenders have their own criteria, but they are more linear and more simplified than the traditional banks. Thank you, Abbott. There are other non-bank types of financing available that our small business tend not to think about. And like, for example, in the crowdfunding area, Kickstarter, Kiva, Dealstruck, Indiegogo. Then we have the what they call the peer-to-peer lending, Funding Circle, Prosper Lending Club. So do your research so you can figure out what works best for you. And the takeaway here is the city or state government often have loan funds, so check their website to find out more. Now we're going to talk about the rural market. The rural market tend to be a little tougher than non-rural markets. Things are tougher the business that's located in the rural areas have unique challenges. Challenges that non-rural business doesn't have to face. And one main source for rural businesses is the USDA, so reach out to their website. USDA identifies other federal resources for rural areas. And like I said in one of this, during one of the modules, is that the rural areas just, I've had a couple of small business attend some of my webinar that say, like one lady said she doesn't have the internet. Well, I thought everybody had internet. I didn't realize that. So, so some of their challenges are a little different. So if you're in a rural market, go to USAGov website to see what information can assist you, the small business. Well, this is our conclusion slide. Now that we have reviewed the Go module, we want to hear from you. Do you need to review any resources after the module? Which of these resources do you find the most helpful? How do any of the specific resources apply to your business or business idea? What are some of the next action you'll take for your small business you learned in this module? You have learned this week during the Ready series, which we did on Tuesday. You learned what it takes to get ready and put together a plan for your business. On Wednesday, during the Set series, you learned what it takes to get set, and you were educated about credit and being ready to borrow money. And today, during this Go series, the takeaway is there are resources to help you start run your small business. So you're ready to go forward. And congratulations if you attended all 3 sessions. This is the contact information. Everything is located on one page here for you. The Small Business Development Center, so you can stay in touch with them. Houston SCORE, Women's Business Center, and SBA information also is here. And this is our website. Sign up for our email updates so you can get information about what we're doing, what's available for you. And also you get the opportunity to get information, alerts when we send it out about the 7J program that I mentioned that teach you how to do business with the federal government. It teaches you about government contracting. It teaches you how to navigate through that maze of dealing with the federal government. And you can follow us on Twitter at SBA_Houston. And this is the phone number for the Houston District Office. Again, we're not in the office, but if you call, someone will get your message. But we really prefer you email us or go to our website. And our email for the Houston District is Houston at, I just went blank. What is it? Houston at SBA.gov. That's the email for the Houston District website, Houston at SBA.gov. And again, I cannot emphasize enough, make sure when you visit SBA website, and there's another caution. There's someone out there, someone being really bad, doing something really bad by mimicking SBA. It's not SBA. So make sure if you receive anything that says Small Business Administration or SBA, make sure it came from SBA.gov, and make sure you don't provide any information. Make sure you know who you are dealing with. If you need to verify, contact our office to make sure it's us.
Thank you so much, Easter, for today's presentation. Easter was our presenter for all 3 of the modules, and she did a wonderful job. She brings so much experience to these presentations.